Hey everyone, it's Lacey from Joyful Speech and Language and LaceyJoy.com. On today's video, we are going to be seeing everything I got so far for back to school this year. And I don't really want to call it a haul, because a haul to me is like, look at all the things I got. I haven't gotten that much. So these things are going to be from Target and Amazon. Now back to school time is always exciting, even from when I was a little kid going into the store and getting, your class list and picking things out. And it doesn't change as a teacher. You think every year, oh, I've been doing this for a while. I don't really need anything. But then you see the Target dollar spot, or somebody shares something on Instagram, and you're like, oh, I need that. I got these little treasure boxes from the dollar spot. They were $1. This one I've actually used for extended school year. And it's just a treasure box that opens up, and honestly, for summer school, all I did was put articulation cards in here, and the student just opened it and was like, oh, look what I found, and would say their words. And then they also had a clear one, so this is subtly see-through, and I almost bought 2 of each, but I was like, no, just 1 of each. So there's so much you could do with these, they're treasure boxes, so obviously rewards, incentive type things, but you could just, any kind of height activity. You could do a scavenger hunt. That'd be really fun. Ooh, yeah. All right. What else did I get? Oh, I got this dry erase easel. So they call it a dry erase tent pocket, and I just loved the size of it. I wish there would have been one on the back, but what I think I'm gonna do is also available at the Target dollar spot are those dry erase sleeves. You could literally just affix one to the other side, so then you can do double-sided. So this one came with a decimals activity sheet. Yeah, I got this about a month ago, so I don't know. Obviously, not going to use that. But it is cool. You could do templates. You could also do a barrier type activity. But this is even just as a barrier. I mean, this is just a great. It's a fabric material, so it's with some cardboard inside. It's long-lasting. Yeah, this one was $3 from the Target dollar spot. So really, that's all I got from the Target dollar spot. I try not to do decorations because I'm contracted. It's not worth me spending my money on. So the treasure chests and the dry erase tent pocket. But what I have gotten last year, which is something that they do, I'm pretty sure every year, and I keep mine in these, this big rainbow container from Michael's, and I have each of mine labeled. So these are the mini erasers, so gumdrops, peanuts, characters, green eggs and ham, catnap, Pete the cat, dogman, popcorn, dinosaurs. So everything is labeled in here. This is what I have. And so when you open it up, I have all the snowflake mini erasers. So this year I did not buy any mini erasers because I seriously bought 2. Enough to fill 2 of these up a year or 2 ago. So Lacey doesn't need any more mini erasers for the time being. And so what I did also was, sometimes it's a mixed bag. So sometimes what I did was I paired similar kind of themes together. So for this one, these are the owls, and I also put the squirrels together. So kind of a more of a fall themed box. I would just grab whichever one we're using. So for me, snowflakes, put this in my bag. Some are really full and some have less, but yeah, this is a really easy way to store and have it organized. Okay, so moving on to Amazon. As most of us were last year in distance learning, I all year was thinking, gosh, I'm acquiring such fun, engaging digital resources, but I am probably not going to stay online. So I just kept thinking, what can I do? And then it hit me, a traveling mini projector. So I got this mini projector that it's for kids. So it was pretty cheap on Prime Day. It was definitely under $40. But this is how big it is. So seriously, very small. And the only thing is the image isn't very big. But it was so funny. All year I was saying, oh, I think I want to get a mini projector, but it's an investment, right? It's still even around under $40. It's a pretty big purchase. But I wanted to keep these really engaging resources, like The Trollinable by Dave, I think it's Dave Sindri. Thank you, Dave. You saved my life. I want to keep using his great resources and not have to print all of them. So I want to just set this on a table, and it projects pretty small for it to be clear, and this is how you like adjust the clarity. And the sound actually comes from the projector, and you do it against a wall. And I would say it's, gosh, I would say like 32 inches. Yeah, about 30 inches when you do that. But it was so funny. I wanted to invest in this, and I kept thinking about it all year. And then my coworker actually said she got a projector. And I was like, okay, this is it. It's meant to be. What she does is she hooks up wireless mouses to her work computer. And then the kids all have those. And when it's their turn, they touch and they can move the mouse and play the game or whatever they're doing on the computer. What I think I'm going to try is no mouses. I want to try projecting it and then having them, like, I feel like the activity is fun. Like, it's a projector. Get up on your feet and actually touch or use your words to select which thing you pick. I think that's what I'm going to try. Just because I don't want to deal with the management of the computer mouse. But this is the one I got. I don't know how to say that. Zopix LED projector, the best gift for kids. Kids toy. But for us, it's a highly motivational, educational tool. Also on Prime Day, I got this story sequencing pocket chart card set. And it came in this ridiculously long box because I think they used to sell it with a pocket chart, which I already have one. And I don't even think I'm going to use it with a pocket chart because, again, traveling therapist. And it came in this box with the sequencing cards. So all this space is empty, but I think that was the idea, is that they used to include a chart. And at least on Prime Day they didn't. This was like $4. It was a great steal. But I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of these story cards, and the reason being is they're all four-step, but you can see they're double-sided. So I organized them all when I got them, but I can see it just being a huge headache using them. And so what I did, I used these over the summer. I just put a rubber band around them, and I just put them in my bag. I did not keep them in this box. So I like things that are quick and easy, and I think the double-sidedness just makes my head spin a little bit. But you can see, here's the example. And they actually fit into the pocket charts. Also in my Amazon wish list for a long time were these containers, these carry cases for kids' toys. And I got these Lego kits on Black Friday at Walmart for like $10. I did the small Legos and the big Legos, and I've literally been keeping them in their boxes. So noisy, so loud, and just kind of a nightmare. So they come like this, so they fold up really nice. And then how it works is inside there's a large surface like mat. This one, Prime Day, it was not like a really expensive one. It's kind of like a nylon. It's a nylon. You lay it out, and the Legos are actually in a drawstring pouch. So you just dump the Legos out. It's a huge mat. And then you just drawstring it back up, shove it back in. You're good to go. Versus I was literally scooping them back into the boxes. It was so noisy. So I'm hoping this also helps with the loudness of having Legos. And I love it as a contractor, moving around. Gives me a nice, easy kind of way if I'm ever using Legos. So I have two already packaged with my big Legos and my smaller Legos. I'll probably try to find a way to label them. And then this is my third one. What I'm going to use this one for is if I'm planning for the week and I'm bringing things from home, like those cards or something, I'm going to try to use this to kind of keep all the things I throw or I travel with that would be nice to just kind of spread out like a play kit or balls, blocks, just anything that doesn't really fit well in my work bag. This will be a good solution. So I love those. I think those were like, I want to say $15. They're definitely not the nicest quality. Like the jawstring doesn't slide as well as I would think a nice brand would, but I'm really happy I finally got them. Another Amazon Prime purchase was my metallic clips. I've had these on my list for a long time to get big clips, and these are all just metallic. And they stay in this carrying case. They call them fold back clips. Also great because we have a lot of paperwork. Another thing I got because my thumbs kind of get like tendonitis or arthritis is an ergonomic mouse because we are typing a lot with our paperwork. So this is the one I have at home. I actually got a second one to use. It, instead of being like, you know, the bubble this way, it's up and down. So it keeps your hand in a more straight, or your thumb in a more straight position. And so this one will stay here, and I'll actually have a travel one for when I'm going to schools. Because yeah, I don't like it when my thumbs get kind of irritated from all the typing. Notes and evals and IEPs and all that. And emails. And the last thing I got from Amazon was the Rocketbook. Oops. So I got the Rocketbook Fusion and the Rocketbook Fusion cover, like portfolio case. So if you don't know, a Rocketbook is a notebook that you write with the Fusion pens that are erasable, and this actually gives you a code so you can take a picture of what you wrote, your notes or whatnot, and it'll upload them to wherever you want. So it can email you, it can upload to your Google Drive. And the Fusion has projects and tasks, your weekly agenda, I filled out the month of August, and objectives, key results, action plan, reflections, idea, rating, next step, inspiration, and then it has dot grid and lines, paper, pages. There's a slot in here to hold your Frixon erasable pen, and what I do is I got a water brush. So instead of the friction, because that'll like shorten the life of your book, is I just got a water pen. It has like, it's just filled with water, and it's a teeny brush, and I just kind of pop it in there like this, and it's magnetic closure, so it actually stays, because you just do water over the Frixon pen, and then you can wipe it using the cloth. And there's a loop here to put your cloth, but what I do is just put it on top. It's good to go. And now the last thing I got was from Poshmark. I got these Dolce Vita shoes in really good secondhand condition. You can see like barely used. And they're just black loafer flats. I had been like in love with some of the Dolce Vita shoes, and I was like, I'm not spending like $120 on shoes. So Poshmark. Every year I basically go through a pair of black flats, so these ones are really comfy, and I'm excited and stylish. So that's that. Those are all the things I've gotten so far for back to school. Probably not enough to call it a haul. It was not from one place. It was just little things here and there. And yeah. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a lot. Have a good day. Bye!